You're watching WGAL 8. Now, coverage you can count on continues. From the home of Super Doppler 8, this is News 8 at 6.
Tonight on News 8 at 6, a 4-story building collapses in Lancaster.
The whole wall started coming tumbling down. Looks like Earthquake City.
Pieces of the building hit a Red Rose transit bus.
The bus was making its way up Queen Street, and the next thing I saw was just a cloud of dust and debris.
News 8 has live team coverage of what happened and what's next. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kim Lemon.
And I'm Ron Martin. We have the building collapse covered for you from all angles tonight. Also, the latest on numerous traffic detours. And from our Lancaster reporters, Meredith Jorgensen talks with a big crowd that came out to look at the damage.
Well, we begin with News 8's Ann Shannon, who has the latest on the building. Ann, what's happening right now?
Well, Ron and Kim, the very best way to describe things right now is slow. It has been a very slow go this afternoon. If you see behind me, there are two workers up in a basket up on the 4th floor of this building. They've been up there for about 4 hours now, and they're removing small chunks of debris one by one. But when this all started, it was anything but slow at 7:40 this morning.
I'm feeling lucky that I didn't get hurt.
Stephanie Winders was sitting in the 2nd row of the Red Rose transit bus that got smashed by falling debris.
We pulled around the corner and the wall collapsed right onto the front of the bus.
While the initial collapse just took a moment, the process to bring the rest of the building down took hours.
Right now, they're just trying to remove some of the debris so that they can actually get back to the building.
At times, workers removed one brick at a time. Engineers feared the entire thing would go.
With what has already fallen off of the building, there's a lot of instability in what's still remaining standing up. So the concern is, as they start removing some of these pieces that are basically keeping everything standing right now, that there can be more collapse.
Now, here's the game plan. This building was built in 1911, and these workers have realized that there are steel beams that are clipped in. So they're removing the bricks to get to the clips, and then they will pull out the top beams first and bring each floor down that way. It is a slow process, and you can see they've already gotten 1 or 2 of those beams removed. They will continue working through the night. Now, the cause so far is unclear. They're still investigating, though there was some digging going on next door, but investigators say it may be a while until we know what exactly happened to cause this. As for those 10 people on the Red Rose bus this morning, 5 of them had some minor injuries, but everyone is going to be okay. That's the latest from here at the scene. Back to you.
They were really lucky. All right. Thank you, Ann.
Well, the collapse brought a lot of people downtown to see what happened.
News 8's Meredith Jorgensen joins us live with that part of the story. Meredith.
Hi, Kim and Ron. We just received some information from one woman we spent most of the day with today. Joanne Riesinger is both an onlooker and closely involved with the building collapse. She owns Freeze Flowers, which is the shop just north of the building that collapsed. And she just said to me that the crack that's in her building, the wall that we now see, is expanding as the building in front of it is being taken down. Now her building is condemned until the fire inspector says it's okay to go in there. Joanne is just one of hundreds of people who came out today after this building collapsed, and we talked with some of them.
I think we can agree that there's nothing like a building collapsing to bring the community together.
Well, right now the front is completely gone.
I get such a shame they spent all that money getting it ready, you know?
The whole front.
You know, and it looked so beautiful.
It really did.
I wonder if the helicopter guys got a good shot.
So you think the width of that has increased 6 inches in the last hour?
Look at the top tile.
I'm looking at the beam above the 2nd floor. It's holding the whole thing up.
I told the mayor he should just go up there and jump up and down on it a couple times.
They came out in droves, some on their bicycles, many with their cameras, one with his drawing tablet.
Say that again?
I'm just drawing this building.
There's construction.
It's a unique subject. This is the best way to get a close-up, is to do it with your own eyes.
Some have been keeping a close eye on the construction in the adjacent lot.
Much shaking. Then was breaking the rock.
I'll take some time.
And the big Yakama. You know that?
Yeah.
Vibration. Bad. Real bad.
Now many are keeping an eye on the demolition.
The steel the steel bends, you're going to hear a moan, and then it's just going to go.
That if it didn't fall neatly this way toward the pit and fell toward the street, and have another mess.
So the
What I really want to know is what's going to happen to that window that the crack's going right through after it all falls down.
And we have the answer to that. The window hasn't moved yet. It's behind the tree right now, but it's still intact as crews continue to dig away at that building. Now, while many of the people came out here thought this was a little bit exciting and they haven't seen something like this before, safety has reigned all day today. We were a little bit closer until emergency crews moved us back for fear that someone would get hurt in the demolition. That's the latest here live in Lancaster. Back to you.
Oh, it is quite a spectacle down there for now.
Okay.
Thank you, Meredith.
Well, the collapse in the